Sadashiva Samarambham Śaṅkarāchārya Madhyamam Asmadācārya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Tapobhihi Kshīna Papanam Mangala Sloka. I don't know why I have made a mistake here. Tapobhihi Kshīna Papanam Shantanam Vitaraginam Mukshonam Apekshoyam Atmabodho Vidhiyate. So we finished with the 49th shloka. Jivan muktistu tad vidvan purvopadhi gunans tyajet sa satchidanandadi dharmatvat bheje bhramara kitavat. We're looking at what that bhramara kita is, how a worm is transformed into a wasp. In the same manner, Jivan mukta also, he removes all of his earlier upadhis, sthula, sukshma and karana shariram, shad bhava vikaras, Panchakosha. Shad Urmi, we were thinking about what that was, and the Urmis are Sukha, Dukkha, Jara, Marana, and Kshut Pipasa. These are the 6 Urmis that he was talking about. These are also the things that you transcend. These Upadhis are also given up by the Jiva, and the Jiva attains the Dharma. He becomes Brahman. In the sense, he realizes that he is Brahman there, just like a worm that becomes a wasp. Now, a question again he asks, Nanu sadhana abhave sadhya abhavaha iti nyayena asya yoginaha srakchandana vanitadi shunyatvat daihika sukha abhavaha. See, sadhana abhave, when there is no sadhanam, then sadhyam is also not present. Sadhanam is tool. When there is no tool, then if he does not have karana shariram, stula sharira, sukshma sharira, then there is no sadhanam with which he can experience the sadhya, which are the objects of the world. Srak chandanadi, Srak, Mala, Chandanam, Vanita, women. So the Vishaya Sukham is absent for him because there is no tool with which he can experience these things. That is, there is the connection between the Sthula, Sukshma and Karana Shariram are gone. So Purva Upadhi Nashaha. That's what we saw in the earlier. So Aihika Sukham, Shunyatvat Aihika Sukha Abhavaha. The sukham which belongs to this world is not there for a yogi. In the same manner, Agnishtomadi karma shunyatvat, there is no necessity for him to perform the karyam of aihika, amushmika, etc. That is also absent for him. So the need to perform actions is not there because his mind does not dwell on the papa punyam that arrives out of the karma. So paraloka sukha abhavaha. There is no sukham with respect to swarga or narakam, dukkham. That is also not there. Now if both are absent, then any action that he does as a Jivan Mukta can be termed as Nishphalam, right? It's useless. So, evam sukha abhave, when there is no sukham either in this world or in the other world, then what is the sukham that he needs to look out for which he exists in this body? Unmattasya iva asya pravrittihi nishphala. So, like a madman who engages in actions which has no, which is a failure, which has no result at all. In the same way, he also just randomly engages in actions from which he is not going to get either sukham from this world nor sukham from the other world. Then what is it that he is going for in this state? Right? Beautiful question. So it says, Tirtva moharnavam hatva ragadveshadi rakshasan yogi shanti samayuktaha atmaramo virajate. A lovely comparison between Lord Rama and Jivan Mukta here. So, Tirtva moha arnavam. So what did Rama do? He crossed the ocean, Arnava. He crossed an ocean and Hatva Rakshasana. So let's just take the Upamana Paksha to understand what is the simile that he is trying to give us and then go on to the context. So just take the Arnavam Tirtva, having crossed the ocean. Rakshasan Hatva, having killed all of the Rakshasas in Lanka. Right? Shanti Samayuktaha. Shanti Nama, a lady. So he joins with Sita. And then Ramaha, Atma Ramaha Virajate. He is shining as Rama himself, Sampurnataya. So usually, Ishvara, along with Shakti, is supposed to be Purnam. Without that, he is Shiva Shaktya Yuktaha Yadi Bhavati Shaktah Prabhavitam. I know I am including Shaktam in Advaita Vedānta, but still, it makes more sense here in this case. So, Shanti here is Sita, and Rama shines forth being with Sita here. That is your Upamanam. Now, how do you apply it to the case of a yogi? So, yogi, Moharnavam Tirtva. Mohaha eva Arnavaha. Moha, so first of all, he defines who a yogi is. Okay? So, yogi, Brahmavidam Videha Kaivalyena Yojayati iti yogaha. So, the simple etymological derivation for a yogi is yogaha asya asti iti yogi. One who possesses yoga. What is the definition of yoga here? Brahmavidam Videha Kaivalyena Yojayati. That method or process which connects a jiva, which connects the knower of the Brahman through the process of Kaivalyam, moksha, wherein it is Videha. Videha is not leaving the mortal coils. That is not called Videha Mukti. Videha Kaivalyam is where your connection with the Sthula Deha, Sukshma Deha and Karana Deha are lost. That is called Videha Mukti. According to even Yoga Shastra, this is Videha Mukti. In Yoga Vasishtam, you have this particular reference. That Jivan Mukti and Videha Mukti, we generally try to confuse by saying Jivan Mukti is one who is in the body and he is a liberated soul. And Videha Mukti is one who does not exist in this body and he is a liberated soul. But in Yoga Vasishtam, there is a slight distinction where he says, when the moment the connection with the Karana Shariram is gone, it means all three Dehas are gone for the Jiva. So then it is Videha, Deha Rahita. So that state is called Moksha. Jivan Mukta is one who can keep going back and forth into the actions of the Sthula, Sukshma and Karana Shariram, and he can also release himself from the three as and when he feels like. But Videha Mukta is one who has no connection at all with any of these things. For all practical purposes, he is not in this body. That is a Videha Mukta. So he can be alive clinically, but the soul is not connected with the body. Right? So Videha Kaivalyena Brahmavidam Yojayati. The process, yoga, the process that connects a knower of Brahman with this kind of a moksha, wherein he is separated from the three dehas. That is yoga. Yogaha asya asti iti yogi. So what is the other format of understanding this Videha Kaivalyena Yojayati? Brahmatmaikya Anusandhana Rupaha Yogaha. Yogaha is a form of meditation wherein you keep on thinking about the oneness between Brahman and Atman. That is called yoga. Such a yoga, one who has this kind of a yoga is a yogi. So the other way to look at it is Sarvam idam ahamcha brahmaiva iti anusandhana paraha. One who is involved in anusandhana, one who is involved in constantly repeating in his mind that everything that I see in front of me, I and Brahman are one and the same. Tadrisha Brahmavit, the knower of Brahman, or a yati, is a yogi. So Rama is also such a person. So yogi, moharnavam tirtva, mohaha ajnana sagaram tirtva. He crosses the ocean of ignorance. Right? And then what does he kill? he kills. So here, Jnana Setuna Uttirya. So how does he cross the ocean of ignorance? Using the bridge of knowledge. That is not there in the shloka, but the Vyakhyata gives that portion. He says, Jnana Setuna Uttirya, using the bridge of Jnanam. And then Ragadveshadayaha eva rakshasaha daityaha tan hatva. Ragadvesha usually are called the Antashatru. Right? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madamatsarya, or Ragadvesha, all the dichotomy, the dualities of life that we say, you kill all those Antashatru, the inner enemies, which are like Rakshasas. Nihatya, having killed them, Shanti Samayuktaha, Shantya, Shanti Rupaya Patnya Yuktaha, Samyak Militaha, one who connects with the Shanti. Shanti here is peace, or one who has this equanimity, Samatvam. You can say Samatva Yuktaha Yogi. Having killed all of the Antashatru, because he has killed Ragadvesha, now looking at anybody, there is a Samatvam for him. There is an equanimity with which he looks at every being in the world. So Shanti Yuktaha. There are no thoughts in his mind. Chittavritti Nirodha. Right? So Shanti Yuktaha. Atmaramaha. Atmaramaha Atmani Akhanda Satchidananda Rupe Parabrahmani Eva Aramate. Atmaramaha. One who Ramate Kridati. Anavaratam Brahmananda Amrita Rasena Modate. One who is extremely happy and he revels. He plays sports only in that Atmaswarupa. Iti Atmaramaha Brahmananda Amrita Rasa Payi San. He is constantly drinking that nectar of Brahmanandam. Virajate. Virajate Visheshena Rajate. Right? What is Visheshena Rajate? Ragada Malarahitatvat Visheshena Rajate. In particular, he shines because he is without any impurities of raga, etc. Raga and dvesha. So, what does virajate? Rajate means sarvotkarshena prakashate. It is not, he rules. That is not the thing here. The meaning for rajate is actually sarvotkarshena prakashate. One who shines above everybody. Sarva utkarshena. One who is above everybody. With a greatness. He shines. Atma ratihi. Atma Krida, Atma Mitunaha, Atmanandaha iti Shrutehe. Oh, there is a Shruti Vakyam here. This is in Chandogya Upanishad. I don't know, 723, somewhere it is given. 23, 25, 24 and 25. Evam Vijanan Atmaratihi, Atmakridaha, Atmamitunaha, Atmanandaha, Saswarad Bhavati, Tasya Sarveshu Lokeshu Kamacharaha Bhavati. He moves everywhere, Kamacharaha. He finds that happiness and he moves everywhere. Okay, so it is 725. Okay, yeah. Iti Shrutehe. Now, Ayam Abhipraya. This section is very beautifully explained. The Upamanam and Upameya is explained in this section very nicely. Ayam Abhipraya. Yatha Sita Anveshi Ramaha. Rama who was searching for Sita. Sugrivadi Krita Prayatna Samutpannena Setuna. By a bridge which was Samutpannena, which was created by the effort of Sugriva and others. Sugrivadi Krita Prayatna Samutpannena Setuna. Samudram Mohatulyam Ullanghya, having crossed the Samudram, the ocean, which is like delusion, Moha, Atitikšnena Banena, with a very sharp arrow, Ravanadi Rakshasan Nishesham Hatva, having killed all of the Rakshasas without any reminder, Ravana and other Rakshasas, Sitaya Sahitaha, along with Sita, Swasthane eva santushtaha sada virajate. He is very happy in his own position, having obtained Sita. In the same manner, tatha, Mumukshuhu yogi, a yogi who wants to attain moksha, who is desirous of attaining moksha, Sadguru anugraha shravanadi anusthana samutpanna jnanena. By the jnanam which he has obtained, samutpanna, which has arisen because of anusthana, because of following the advice that he has listened, shravana, by the grace of Sadguru, by the grace of a good spiritual teacher. Samashti, Vyashti, Sthula, Sukshma, Karanatmaka, Jnana, Tatkaryam, Samudratulyam, Ullanghya. Having crossed Ajnanam, which is Karanatmaka, Ajnana, Tatkaryam. It should be Ajnana here. I think that is missing. It says Karanatmaka Jnana Tatkaryam, but there should be an extra here. So any Ajnana Karyam, or ignorance and its effects in the form of Samashti, Sthul, Vyashti, that is the Samashti Sthula Shariram, Vyashti Sthula Shariram, individual gross body and how do you say, the cosmic gross body, something like that, right? So in both levels, he crosses that, which is like a samudram. Tivra vairagyena, because here he said ati tikshnena banena, with a sharp arrow he killed the Rakshasas. So what is the arrow that a yogi uses to kill Ragadvesha? He uses tivra vairagyam, the detachment which is very sharp, which is very harsh. That extreme detachment with which he completely destroys Ragadveshadina nishesham nashayitva mano nivrittihi Parama upashantihi iti vachanat mano nivritti rupaya shantya. So mano nivrittihi, the cessation of thoughts, cessation of the mind, is parama upashantihi. That is the cessation or the complete stoppage of all thoughts in the mind is shanti. So this is a Shruti Vakyam, and from that we understand that mano nivritti, the stopping of the manas, is called Shanti. He stops the thoughts in his mind and he is connected with Shanti because of that. Swasminneva, in himself, Atmani eva, Paripurna Satchidananda Rupena Sada Virajate. He always remains the best among everybody, shining within himself. Etena Brahmananda Saiva Nityatvat Vishaya Sukhasya Brahmatmakatvat. So we wanted to understand what is Vishaya Sukham. He doesn't get Aihika Sukham. He doesn't get Paraloka Sukham. Then every action of his is useless in this world. No, that is not the case. These are all Brahma, Atmakatvam. Vishaya Sukham, either it is Aihika Sukham or Amushmika Sukham, is only Brahma. It is illusory. So Brahmananda is the eternal Sukham. So he strives for that eternal Sukham. Nitya Sukha Arthinam Brahmananda Sadhanam Eva Prayatnena Sampadaniyam. So one has to try to equip oneself with the tools that give us Brahmananda. That becomes the Sadhyam. Your sadhyam is not Aihika Sukham or Amushmika Sukham. The sadhyam is Brahmananda, and hence the tools will also direct us towards Brahmananda. Those are the tools that we have to take. Natu Vishaya Sukha Sadhanam Satchandana Vanitadi Ati Tucham iti Suchitam. So these tools merely are worthless because they give us ephemeral Sukham. They don't give us the eternal Sukham. Okay. Tirtva moharnavam hatva ragadveshadi rakshasan yogi shanti samayuktaha atmaramo virajate. Okay. So this is the 15th shloka in Champuramayanam Sundarakanda. Champuramayanam has been written by Bhoja. So Hanuman, as he enters, he sees Sita. So he enters Ashokavanam, he searches everywhere and he is not able to find her. Digbhrama, he gets Digbhrama. We saw the Digbhrama example a couple of shlokas before also. And then he finds her, right? So Asau Janaka Nandinim Tatayito Vichinvan Kshanat. Tatayito Vichinvan, as he is searching for Janaka Nandini, Janaka's daughter, here and there, because he is supposed to go and convey the message to Sita, right? Ashoka Vanikam Agat apagata anyamarga brahmaha. Apagata anyamarga brahmaha. Thinking any other margam would give him, that solace. He doesn't have any illusion about any other marga. He knows it is only the Veda margam that will take him to the moksha. So, apagata anyamarga brahmaha, Ashoka vanikam agat. He went to Ashoka vanika. Param abhilashan gatim, shamadhanaha yatha nirmamaha. Trayim akhila kilbisha prashamanaika divyaushadhim. Just as how shamadhanaha, a person who has shamadamadi shatkam, Shama, that is his wealth. Just as a yogi who is nirmama, one who does not have that mamatvam in him, param gatim abhilashan, he wants the final ultimate gati, moksha. Right? As he wishes for it, he only looks for the margam, the divya aushadhi. It is like the medicine that is, which is capable of removing all of the papam. Akhila kilbisha prashamana eka divyaushadhim trayim. Trayi here refers to Veda. Just as how a yogi catches on to Vedas as his margam, in the same way Hanuman also caught on to the margam of Ashoka Vanika to reach Janakanandini. It is like the Paragati. No, it's a beautiful comparison, but there it is Rama, here it is Hanuman who searches for Sita.